May 8th, 1990. Don's divorce is final. Don Lewis's divorce from Gladys Lewis, later Cross, became final today. Gladys had sued for divorce, saying that Don had sex with her niece, but she had also started seeing Mr. Cross at her church and wanted to marry him. She asked for $1 million and a divorce, and Don granted it to her. We decided to wait a year to marry to make sure she was happy, because both of us believe marriage is supposed to be forever. He did move in with me right away, though. I had been living on Lemon Street, but we moved to Smitter Road. It had been my practice to move into a place, fix it up, and then resell it. Lemon Street was now a dollhouse and easy to sell with our rent-to-own plan, so I had moved on to Smitter, and man, did it need work. It was a two-story wooden frame structure, and the toilets in it were so old that they were the type where a tank was mounted high on the wall with a pull chain to flush them. When I pushed against the back wall of the house, it was so rotted that the whole base swung out into space. There were things that I loved about the place. The huge tree-shaded yard, no neighbors across the street, a big upstairs bedroom and balcony, natural stone floors in the kitchen, a big fireplace where Don liked to cook meals, plenty of room for my cats, and a bedroom for Jamie that was the size of some of the houses I had lived in. I remember Jamie raising orphaned raccoons here, and one of my best maids ever was named Marie. She always was working or hovering to see if I needed a cup of coffee or to have my ashtray emptied. There was a bedroom and a bath, sort of by itself, and the maids lived there, but Marie had some home life. When Don moved in, I quit smoking because he hated it, and I never smoked again. According to the Social Security reports, I had no income from 1986 to 1989. I had my biggest year to date in 1990 with $22,149. And since I wasn't working for anyone, all I can figure is that I must have had a property in my name that sold and caused that income, or maybe it had something to do with a taxable event when I handed off all of Dr. R's investments to him and took out the excess that was my compensation for my work. I was investing for both Don Lewis and Dr. R, but never took a paycheck or any of the proceeds out. I just kept reinvesting and growing the portfolios. Dr. R took care of my food and lodging while we were together. I broke up with Dr. R when Don moved in with me on Smitter Road. Don paid the bills and gave me enough to eat on, but he never gave me a paycheck or any part of the proceeds from the real estate business we were building. I always assumed that he would, if I asked. I just never asked. After that, I showed no income from 1991 when we married until 1997 when he disappeared.